Did I tell you I speak crow?
Hello, welcome back. I measured this longer log and I don't think it's gonna work for, it's a good thing I measured it. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I need to mill it anyway. So I'm going to do that because I have the sliding glass door I think I'm gonna use in round logs, like in finishing. And yeah, I'm gonna need them anyway. So I'm gonna chainsaw mill that right now. I'm only here for the day. I didn't have to bring anything down except myself and my pack. And it's a nice day. We got a foot of snow at home, at our home property yesterday, April 1st.
We're gonna take it for a walk.
What do you think, Clyde? It's Christmas. It's Christmas. I thought for sure there would be snow out here too, and there's nothing new, so that's exciting. I just set up I've done this before. The first time I freehand chainsaw slabbed like this. Set up a 2x4. I seem to get off in the center, so I usually cut each end on the lines that I've drawn, and I use that as my guide throughout to kind of keep as straight as I can, but I'm not very good at it. You kind of need to do this often to kind of get the technique of it and the rhythm, I guess, of it. Now, I have followed Advoco Makes on YouTube, and my desire is to emulate how he does the freehand chainsawing technique. And I've recommended his channel before in that video where he talks about how he does it, and he gets perfectly straight boards every time. He also does it a lot. So that's what I try to think of. That's who I have in the back of my mind when I'm trying to do this technique, but I just am not very good at it because I don't do it very often. So I'm trying to help myself a little bit today to see if I can't get the center. I'll get this cut through the center using the 2x4 as the guide, and maybe just kind of make a few all the way through with the chainsaw sections and then work out from those, if that makes sense. I always like to try to add or subtract new things or different things, different techniques to help me get better at something. Yeah, I don't know that I did a better job. Kind of get to a point where fatigue sets in, and then you make one little mistake, one little slip up, and then that just kind of wrecks you for the rest of it. And the sawdust too, as it builds up, it kind of makes it hard to see your line. Like you have all this sawdust and it's blocking your line of sight, I guess, with your saw. It's another thing I find a bit hard. For little logs like this, you're not getting boards out of, I'm just cutting them in half. But if I was gonna take a big log and try and get some slabs out of it, I would probably try to make one of those out of 2x4, use your 2x4 as a guide, and make a freehand chainsaw, like a jig thing. Or maybe one of my friends could do it for me. Dale? You're good at that kind of thing. I'm not. Anyway, I'll plane this down, get it good, and we'll put her in. So I've chosen the log that I just milled in half to put here. It has kind of a bend on it, and I kind of like that, so I'm going to use that and play with it. Plumb will be hard because it's curved. So it's actually not centered to what I centered on the floor there, but it seems to visually look okay that way. And I think that I might add, like I said, a 2x4 along the side there of that locker, just so that I can have a structural component to that portion of the wall without relying on the lockers, which I've been so fussy about the lockers and incorporating them into the wall because my plan was to have them as some of the structural component to the wall because I'm not framing this properly. So I'm trying to cheat. That's why I've been fussing about it, but I don't know how it's going to work, and I may as well add some 2x4s and make an aesthetic look to it so that it's structural. And then I wonder if I cut it the way that it's at the wind bracing, if it will work, if it'll be long enough to go up there. It looks like it might. Just kind of eyeballing this, to be honest, because of the curve. Like trying to get plumb doesn't really work anyway, so I'm just trying to pick what visually looks appropriate, and I'm gonna call that good enough. Getting that notched out was very tedious. It took me like half an hour. Okay, there it is. Crooked log, and I just popped that end piece up there and it is too short, so it won't work, but that's okay. And I'm gonna add 2x4s to the sides because that way I get to start installing boards on the wall, and I have 2 more pieces of structural lumber that I can attach the boards to. You know, I kind of fight my ideas as long as I can until I have to kind of cave or change my plan. I basically just have to move forward. So I think I'm just gonna add these homemade 2x4s. So they're milled 2x4s and they're dirty, so they look rustic. I'll incorporate them into the wall aesthetically. In a way, I think about these things at night. How should I say that? I want to fight for my creative ideas' rights for as long as I can, because they have a voice too. Good morning. Welcome to Michigas Inc. We are expecting a higher than normal call volume at this time. Can you hold, please? Thank you. There goes my heart beating. Hi, thank you for holding. How may I direct your call? Bookings? Oh, one moment, please. Good morning, this is Bookings. How may I help you? Sure. What day? Today? Ooh. Busy. Ooh. Swamped. Booked right up. Oh, it's tight. 10? I'm a little Norton, tall and stout. Here is my nose at the end of my snout. Here's my little stubby paws right here. Don't touch the paws, Mummy. Pet me right here. 12? Definitely not. It's okay. Sit. It's okay. Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. Lovely. 1? No good. Need your meds, darling. You have to eat it, okay? Good boy. I know you don't feel good. I know, sweetie. I know. I know. You eat the pills, okay? Good boy. I know. Good boy. Good boy. 3, no, booked. 4? Oh, it's the busiest time of the day. It's tight today. Yeah, you know, COVID, gut backs. I don't even think I have 10 minutes to rub together today, to be honest. Sorry. I have a very special grid pattern on my forehead from that headpiece. So one of the reasons why I love this toque so much is because it's the only toque I can wear that doesn't give me some sort of strange pattern on my forehead. Hi, I am ready to put some boards on the wall, and although I'm extremely excited about that, it also means that, yeah, I don't have that access. I also always sweep just out. I don't have a dustpan. I'll have to bring a dustpan. So I always just sweep the contents of the floor, you know, off the back or whatever wall was empty. So I don't have that ability anymore. So I'm gonna sweep the floor one last time. It's getting real, you guys. One of the things I also need to do is ditch out this back more. The soil keeps falling towards the foundation and that's not good. I'm gonna dig this out really well and make like a rock bank or something to prevent all this soil from falling in all the time. If you're wondering why we have it so low back here, it's because as the cabin goes out in the deck, those posts were only so high. So we had to have it low at the back here to accommodate that. I should have done this. I have done this a couple times. I've dug this out back here. It's just a slope. So everything keeps falling back at it. I have gone around with like a green, it's like a liquid preservative, and I have put that all over these boards. Well, I spent an hour on that. Yeah, it definitely needed to be done, so I'm glad I did it. The ground is still frozen, so it was challenging. And of course the steepness, like it's hard to get underneath. But it's not the best situation, but it's definitely better than what it was. I definitely need to work on this whole grade of this thing here and protect this back. Let's look at the weather. It's been hailing. Yeah, pretty soon I'll have to go in the sliding glass door. And I'll have to build a deck. That's another thing too. I'm extending the deck from there as, you know, as far as it comes here so that I just walk on there. No stairs. Yes. Mud butt. Okay, burr. Worked up a sweat. to the old leg technique. Good old faithful. Okay, you guys, I've already done my cleanup. It is about 5:30, maybe 5:45. Let me just go check my phone. Oh, wait a minute. I can't get out that way anymore. It's like bittersweet. It's obviously a good thing because that's closer to being done, but I'm so used to going out that way. It's also really good because now I can start to like stack things in this place and not have to move things around. I have ordered my windows. I custom ordered these gable end windows and there was no way around other than ordering custom, and I splurged. The windows are so expensive right now. It was like $800, probably plus tax for those 2 windows. But I feel like that's a feature of this cabin is going to be the fact that I'm going to have a sleeping loft and I'm going to be looking out over the lake up there. So I wanted those big windows, so it'll be worth it in the end. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Come to the snowy part. Put these on. They did help a little bit. Booked. Solid. Sorry. I'll put you on a cancellation list though.